there! Good morning! I'm Merci Salice, and I make 10-minute meals. That means from the time you're tuning in with me to the time we're done with the show, you would have made a delicious and hearty meal from start to finish. Now, before I go on any further, I would like to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, most especially to my one and only, who's not only a wonderful husband, but a great father to our children. And since it's Father's Day today, I decided to cook a dish that will surely satisfy all dads, and it's called the Christian Dad Casserole. And it's real easy to make. I learned to make this dish from my Father in heaven, and no matter how old this recipe is, it still tastes good and great, and not just for the fathers, but for the entire family. And before I tell you our very first ingredient, which is our main ingredient, let me just turn the stove to high. Okay, our very first ingredient is love. Now you can get this from any grocery store, but make sure it's the real or fresh love you're using. Otherwise, your dish will not taste the same. Now these days, there are so many love substitutes that you can buy everywhere. Some of them just looks like love, so please make sure that it's a love from heaven. And this love is good even for those with high blood pressure or diabetes. And you guys can just forget about your Socor or Lipitor. Now let's start cooking. In this big casserole, we pour all the love you've got, and don't forget your stove into high. Just give it a stir, then get ready with your next ingredient, which is understanding. Now you will slowly pour this whole can of understanding into the pot and mix it well with love. Then you can add a handful of kindness, but be sure to chop it off thinly before you add it. Then you can stir it well. After that, you mix in 3 tablespoons of discipline. Now make sure that you blend the first 3 ingredients for 1 minute before you add the next ingredient. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll mix in the last 3 ingredients. See you back here in my kitchen. Oh, hi there. Welcome back to 10-Minute Meal with Merci Salice. Oh, it already smells so good in here. Well, in a few minutes, we'll have a delicious meal, so let's continue cooking. Now, after you have mixed love with understanding, kindness, and discipline, it's time to add a little respect. Now, with a cup of firmness, you will blend it well. You have to allow it to simmer for a minute. Then, you will season it with a dash of hope and lots of prayers. Really, lots of it. Believe me, it won't hurt this dish if you use a lot of prayers. Now we will continue to stir it until all flavors mix well. I think it's ready to serve. Well, now it's time to taste our Father's Day dish and see if it needs more seasoning. Sometimes I amaze myself. I am so good. But we need to add some quality time to this dish to make it a little more tasty. Let me try it first. You can even eat it like this. But we have to add here 1 piece of quality time. Well, it looks like this time it's really ready to serve. Well, let's get a nice bowl to put this dish. This is really good. I wish you guys can smell this. Oh boy. Well, isn't this something, guys? Now you can also garnish this dish. And to garnish this dish, you can sprinkle some Bible reading or decorate it with daily devotional. Well, I'm sure all the fathers, especially their children, will enjoy this special dish. Well guys, I'm all out of time. I'm Merci Salice, and just remember, a good Father's Day dish is just 10 minutes away. See you next time!
I like to eat apples and bananas. I repeat, I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas.
They sure taste great.
I like to eat